Hey guys, Adam here, and today in this video I'm going to be building, but not painting, which will be in part 2 of this video, the 1/35th scale German King Tiger.
As always, I've always washed the parts in warm soapy water with a splash of white vinegar to help the paint stick to the plastic later. The lower hull went together perfectly. Of course, the back was a little bit challenging. The wheels went together pretty well. I glued each wheel one piece at a time before moving on to the next one. I first wanted to put them on, but decided to leave them off and continue with the build. I messed up the idler wheel, so I had to fix that, and then moved on to the pipes. They went together pretty well. I attached the rings that go on the back of the exhaust pipes before moving to the front and adding the other small parts before completing the lower hull before moving to the upper hull periscopes. The jack rig was easy to assemble with the smaller pieces. I attached the upper hull parts where the neck goes, and I will add them later in the build. However, the engine on the back went together well. The headlight went together pretty well, and so did the engine hash, and I painted the periscopes Humble 33 black. The cloths were attached with poly-cement glue. I had a little bit of difficulty to do it, but it was pretty easy to get them in place. To glue the wheels in, I attached the back ones first, and then attached the front pieces that go on the front. I had to make sure I added the idler wheel according to my instructions first. I smoothed the wheels down with a nail file and glued the rest in with normal poly-cement glue, and I also forgot to add the gun and other parts on the back, and plus I forgot to add the door hatches as well. After assembling the upper hull, I moved on to the turret. The turret pieces went together pretty easily, and I painted the inside with Humble 34 white. The turret's gun was pretty easy to assemble. It was painted black and white. This kit included a bolt and nut to help hold the turret gun in place to prevent it from falling. I used clothespins to help hold the gun in place while the glue dried. I also added other parts to the turret as well, including the door and other small parts. I painted the inside white. The back door of the turret was easy to assemble. I had to add 2 hinges on the back, and I attached these black parts on the side that help hold these little tracks in place. I also glued other parts that go on top of the turret, such as the door, the gun, and other small parts. The gun surrounding the commander fit together perfectly. I also painted his headphone. Finally, I sanded some areas, and with that, the King Tiger was complete.
So here's the finished King Tiger after building. Considering that it was pretty good, one of the bad points about this was the rings on there and some of the other parts that were so small, because it was annoying because they were so small they just didn't want to fit. Like, for example, these 2 handles right here, and it required sanding, which was not too bad, but otherwise I hope you stay tuned for the painting video, and also I hope you also stay tuned for the weathering as well. Of course, it's both painting and weathering video, so it will not be too long until I get the painting video, but I don't know, it depends on how busy I am, but it's really a good model. So make sure you give it thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, make sure you rate, favorite, and comment as well, and also make sure you stay tuned for the painting video. This is Adam from Adam's Awesome Projects. See you later.
Let's hang out, having a good time with the stereo loud. Come around, let's hang out.